Hello people, I'm sorry for the big wait for a normal video, good video. I've had a lot of work to do, a lot of uni stuff to do. But I'm on the Christmas holidays now for over a month near enough, which is horrible. But still, I've got YouTube to help me get through it, which I'm really happy for. I've got some good videos coming up. We've got the 15 Years of Crapness Year 1 video coming out on the 24th, Christmas Eve. We've got the best and worst movies of the year coming up. Might review Aquaman 2 when it comes out. It is coming out a little earlier in the UK, so I might try and fit in a quick review of that before I have to go somewhere on Friday. So yeah, we've got some good videos coming up. I'm really excited to start doing this again. But today, we are talking about a movie which came out a little late in the UK. And it's a film that, as soon as I saw the trailer, and as soon as I saw the reviews, I could not wait to watch. Godzilla Minus One. This is a Japanese production, and it's about Godzilla, who else? And it's set in post-World War II Japan. Everything's destroyed, it's all depressing and everything. But then Godzilla emerges and starts raging more destruction on the country. Doesn't seem like the most amazing situation to be in. Now, I'm not really the biggest Godzilla fan. Really, I like him, I like what he stands for. And I like most of the movies. I like the American version, how they're making this sort of anti-hero. But my problem with those movies is that they put so much focus on stuff like Godzilla and King Kong that they just completely forget about the human characters and making them interesting. What I love about Godzilla Minus One is that they actually focus more on the humans than Godzilla. Godzilla is only in it for about 5 or 6 sequences, and they're pretty elongated sequences, but most of the time is focused on the main characters. And I really like the main character. He's a kamikaze pilot who flew away from his duty. He pretended that his plane was faulty and ran off like a coward. And then one day when Godzilla is pretty weak, he's not really full form yet, he has the chance to kill him, but he stalls and freezes. And all the men around him die. And basically he goes home, his family's gone, he has all this guilt. And then this woman with a baby who she has no relation to moves in with him so they can just survive. And this is where we get to this really interesting relationship where it's set up like a romance and you feel, oh, they're eventually going to get into a romance, they're going to kiss and all that. But the movie doesn't really do that. It's kind of left open in the air. We don't really know if they're still friends or if they're in love. Well, we know they're in love, and it's kind of hinted all throughout the movie, but they never really show it. And we don't know if they're going to be together by the end of the movie. And I just thought that was really interesting and very different for a Godzilla movie. And it kind of tossed away the tropes from these human characters. And it also means that it creates characters that you really don't want Godzilla to step on. You see Godzilla causing all this rampage and destruction, and in some cases, in like the American films, it is a bit of fun just to see all this. With this one, it's kind of very terrifying, in a way which I don't think I've seen done before with Godzilla. We all know Godzilla is like a symbol for war and destruction, and I think they really go into that really well in this film. You've got other themes like regret as well, especially with the main character and his flaws, and it creates a really nice arc for him, finding the bravery, and I like that he comes to the conclusion that he deserves to live, even though he's been a coward from the war. It's a good little development for it, and I really liked his conclusion. But the film does an absolutely flawless job at making Godzilla incredibly terrifying. Not only does the CGI on him look absolutely flawless, but the way he moves, the way he's designed, his roar, it's just absolutely brilliant. He's so terrifying and menacing. It's the scariest Godzilla has been. I also love how undefeatable he is. Like his laser, it's basically on par with a nuclear bomb. And I'm not even kidding, the charging up of his laser just gave me goosebumps. I'm sure it did to the others as well. It was absolutely brilliant, the build up to those scenes where he's about to shoot his laser. And the destruction it causes, it's just wow. And also the fact that whenever they shoot him or whenever they shoot bombs at him or something, he just regenerates his skin is really cool. However, this little thing does lead to my only gripe with the movie, is that it is leaving off for a sequel, which I don't think needs to happen. I was very satisfied with the ending. I like the conclusion to the characters' arcs and what happened at the end. We don't need a sequel. I don't want a sequel. I'm afraid it will cheapen the character development of the first film. Just don't do it, please. It probably will happen because this movie is making some good money. But I just really hope it doesn't, to be honest. But that's my only little gripe with the movie. Everything else is pretty much perfect. This film looks brilliant all throughout. This film had a budget of just under $15 million. It's not fully specified. And it looks 10 times more cinematic than most of these like $200 million, $300 million movie blockbusters like we see a lot nowadays. The CGI on Godzilla and everything else just looks brilliant. The cinematography, the direction, amazing. Some of the camera movements enhance the emotion of some scenes. The sound design, Godzilla's roar, his stomping, the sound of the bombs going off, the towns crumbling. Absolutely goosebump inducing, absolutely brilliant. The music is also great too, and it's strangely calm when Godzilla's going through a rampage. It's very weird, but it works. I don't really know how to explain it. It's like very calm, but sort of like boom as well. I can't really explain it. It's so weird, but it strangely works really well in this film. And finally, the performances in this film were absolutely incredible. I unfortunately don't know any of these actors really, but they have sold me. They have really sold me. The main actor who played the main character, absolutely brilliant, absolutely fantastic, flawless. His chemistry with the other actors, brilliant. Same for the other actors as well. Everyone's doing a brilliant job in this film. They really sell the emotional weight and the terrifying moments of this film. So overall, Godzilla Minus One proves that you don't need like $300 million to make an absolutely amazing and terrifying monster movie. All you need is people that are passionate about the art and for the art of filmmaking. And you get something like this. An absolutely amazing story with really likeable characters, the best Godzilla, amazing visuals, brilliant music, 10 out of 10 acting. This is one of the best films of the year, and probably my favourite Godzilla movie. In fact, no, it is my favourite Godzilla movie. I absolutely adored this movie. My dad seemed to love it as well. If you haven't seen Godzilla Minus One, I would highly suggest you see it in a cinema while you can. It's a film meant to be seen on the big screen. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to give Godzilla Minus One a very good 9.5 out of 10. I loved this movie. It was absolutely brilliant. See it while you can, please. But guys, that is it for the end of this review. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have seen Godzilla Minus One, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Always love to hear them. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to look out for future videos. Have a good day. And see you later.